During my time as governor, I've traveled all across this state, and I've seen and heard all of the stories about just how horribly destructive the opioid epidemic has been on so many.
But I used, and I used a lot. I just didn't want to feel my feelings.
So I began to slowly go back, starting with what they call the gateway drug.
What started off as a whole bunch of partying and having fun and socializing turned into a hopeless and helpless state for me.
This opioid epidemic every day is destroying lives, devastating families, damaging communities all over the state. It cuts across all the socioeconomic lines.
While I knew I probably had a little bit of a problem for a long time, it wasn't until a little bit later when the claws or the hooks of addiction had fully got in before I realized what was going on. It pretty much ruined my entire life. My relationships were completely broken.
And my message back to someone who is struggling with this is you're not on your own. I've heard your stories and they have resonated with me, and my team is doing everything we can to help.
Once a person is addicted to an opioid, it changes the structure of the brain. It is treatable. Few will be able to recover without treatment. And compared with other addictive substances, though, treatment for an opioid use disorder typically takes longer and the risk of relapse is higher.
When a crisis hits one person or one family, it takes a toll on all of us. My team is working to expand resources for individuals and families struggling with the wrath of the opioid epidemic. And we are working to expand treatment availability and programs to get people the very help they need.
The problem of addiction goes beyond drugs and alcohol.
The pain of staying the same would have been much worse than the pain of trying something new and getting sober, because it's scary to try something different.
So I had a using network, and now I have a recovering network.
Recovery is possible, and that's really important for people to remember. But it's also important that individuals who are struggling have supports around them to help them in recovery, to help them maintain recovery, and to help them get back on track if they do relapse.
We need your support to beat this. We have to have open hearts and open minds for persons who are suffering from opioid addiction and substance abuse, and let them know that they can win their fight because they don't have to fight it alone. We're going to be right there with them every step of the way.
As much as anything else, they need hope, and hope that there is recovery possible.
When we all come together, we can take strides against this epidemic. It will take every individual working towards a healthier life and a healthier community. In the end, we will prevail because our Hoosier spirit tells us that we can.